This could be one of the most intriguing battles on the ground we've ever seen. Robert Whittaker, how excited are you for this fight?
Mate, this fight is going to be intense. It's going to be such a chess match. And honestly, the hype behind the teams, obviously, Oliveira, champion in all but, you know, the belt at the moment, and Makhachev, Khabib's protege, more or less, the second coming of Khabib, some say. It is going to be absolutely insane, and I can't wait to watch it. It's going to be such a chess match.
I'm going for Oliveira, man.
Are you really?
Yeah, no, I'm backing him all the way. I think he's going to get it done early. Like, in saying that, I'm always wrong, so don't take my advice. But I love Oliveira for this. I think the first 2 rounds, but I think as it goes on longer, maybe Islam gets him.
Let me say, though, okay,
Yeah.
Islam has been caught before,
Yeah.
and Oliveira has pinpoint precision with his strikes. He's got long arms, and he's got a lot of straight line knees, which stop a lot of guys going in for the takedowns. He's very crafty and technical with his kickboxing aspect. In saying that, you've seen Islam come in the last few fights quite well prepared with his hands, quite defensive, and then once he gets his hands on you, just like Khabib used to, once he gets his hands on you in any form, like a single leg, body lock, anything. He just needs his paws on you, and once he gets on it, he just turns it into a terrifying match for you.
Rob, I asked you a number of months ago that if Khabib were still fighting and he were to fight Charles Oliveira, would Charles be able to get the win over him? And you said no way, because Khabib's control of the overall game is so dominant. If Charles beats Islam this weekend, I might pose the same question to you. Can we say that he is better than Khabib?
It's hard to say because, like,
I know, yeah.
Islam is not Khabib, because what I saw with Khabib is that he took massive shots, but kept going. Like he had chin behind his outstanding, overwhelming wrestling. So that was terrifying for a lot of opponents. He could go in and throw his wild hands and then get in and grab people, or hit them because they're terrified of his wrestling. Yeah. You know, they were two sides of the same coin. You know, I've gone against Oliveira a couple of times when he's been paired up against guys that can take him down, that have wrestling behind their backs, because we've seen Oliveira taken down and held down before, because Oliveira is very happy to start playing off his back and play that game. But, and I said this in, you know, other episodes, that he has been held down before, but he hasn't let it get there since taking the title, since his rise through the ranks once again, and you know, his dominance at the top. He hasn't let it get there. If he goes to his back, he gets back up and then takes you down. He's like very offensive with wrestling, but he doesn't accept positions anymore. He really is a well-rounded fighter.
None of the last 3 opponents that Charles has fought have been willing to engage with him on the ground. I don't think Islam's going to have that same fear. What do you think, Tyson?
Yeah, no, definitely Islam's going to be happy to grapple with him, for sure. When you have that background, it's going to be fine. But I always say it, like a really good jiu-jitsu guy is always going to be happy to fight a wrestler because they're happy to work off their back. But I think we're going to see that in the co-main as well. But it is a hard fight. Like, as much as I'm backing him, now I'm questioning myself. He got me, but yeah, it's. I think he's going to beat him striking though. I think that's going to be the difference.